Hi, Corinna Barrus with you. I'm so excited to share with you some of my favorite essential oils and protocols and ways that I use these oils and some other natural healing products to really support emotional health, reduce stress, and have beautiful, deep, restful sleep. So in this day and age, I feel like those are some of the biggest complaints that I have, that I hear ongoing, is just how stressed out people are, how little sleep they're getting, or the quality of their sleep is not good. And then of course, we're all dealing with emotions all day long, and they're always changing. And looking to find how we can support our emotional well-being is a huge part of not only how we feel, minute to minute, day to day, but also how we're able to perform in our life and how we're able to show up in our life for our loved ones, for our work, for our passions, our creative projects. And it's really a direct correlation often, to just how we're able to perform. It's how we're feeling. And so I'm excited to share with you. So thank you if you're hopping on with me live. Just, please, if you're watching recordings later, please comment questions, suggestions. I love to hear all of it. And I will respond. I am not watching that while I'm teaching. I'm just going to keep going. So this is a really, really topic that's near and dear to my heart, because I'm someone that struggled all of my life, really, but especially the early part of my life with anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety, and it's something that is hereditary. It's been in my family. My grandmother was suicidal, actually, with her anxiety and depression, and was hospitalized and had multiple suicide attempts, and actually really tragically died at age, I think, 54 from a anxiety medication. It put her into an overdose reaction. And so that's kind of some of the legacy that I carry and many in my family carry. And so, growing up, I just always had this pervasive sense of anxiety. And in my very early 20s, I was put on depression, anxiety medication for 15 years. I was on it. And it wasn't until doTERRA that I actually decided to wean myself off. And that's a long process. I'm not advocating that. I want to be really clear. There's definitely a time and a place for pharmaceuticals. And when it comes to mood and different psychological and emotional issues, there are definitely times when medicine is the best choice, or one of the choices. I shouldn't say the best. Like, even if you're using medicine, there's a lot that you can do with the oils. My experience when I was on antidepressants is that they're not 100%, number one. They're not 100%. So there's a lot, they may take the edge off, they may support, but there's still a lot that needs to happen, right? In terms of exercise, nutrition, detoxification, stress management, sleep. I'm using oils and herbs and things to work with our mood, whether it's to calm or to uplift. So even if you're on meds, you can absolutely do everything I'm talking about. If you are someone that wants to get off of meds, I do recommend that you work with a licensed, doctor who is supportive of that, and that you do it very gradually. So that's how I did it, very gradually. And I had about a year of doing lifelong vitality supplements, a lot of essential oils, doing multiple candida detox cleanses, because that was a big part of the anxiety and depression for me. So I just want to be clear, I'm not advocating stop using your drugs and do oils. No. That is a really individual decision, and it's something that I recommend doing with a professional. Okay, my disclaimer is done. So there's so many things I want to share with you. It's kind of like, where do I start? I think what I'm going to start with, though, is doTERRA's brand new oil and supplement, and it's called, actually, hang on. I didn't grab the supplement. I'm pretty sure it's in this box. I got a new box. It's so fun to get new boxes in the mail. Yeah, and I have it here. I ordered some extras because I'm really, really, really loving this blend so much. So it's called Adaptive, and it actually has an herbal capsule component that you take orally, and then there is a oil that you can put on topically. I absolutely love this in the diffuser. It's incredible. And then the adaptive touch is one that you can roll on your heart, your neck, back of the neck, ears, wrists, anywhere really, you can roll it on. And the adaptive line is beautiful because it really is calming and it manages stress, but it's also like joyful and uplifting. So you feel like uplifted and calm at the same time, which isn't that what we want to feel every day? Like you want to feel calm and relaxed, but you also want to feel uplifted and have some energy to do what you need to do. I want to read to you what is in this blend. It's got a mix of, hang on, it's a new blend, so I'm still learning all of what's in it. Wild orange, which is uplifting, lavender, which is super calming, copaiba, which is very soothing, spearmint, which is uplifting, magnolia, which is calming, soothing. It's like a heart balm. It's a very beautiful heart oil. Rosemary, which is soothing and calming. Neroli, which is like, oh, this heart, sensual, sweet, just like really peaceful, like chill the vibe down. Sweet gum, and the fractionated coconut oil if it's in the roller. Now the herbs is a whole different herbal complex. So this is one that I would definitely diffuse daily. Bring this touch with you. I did that this morning. I was literally rolling it on right before I had a parent meeting at the school, and I was just rolling it on. And then this one, you actually take 1 capsule a day. So that's how you use that. This would be like, if I'd say one thing for emotional stress reduction, I would say get this trio and use it every day. Like that's just if it was one thing. Now, trust me, there's way more that I want to share with you, but I had to start there. I want to, I think, jump over to sleep, because sleep is absolutely crucial for stress reduction, for managing your mood. Now, some people, when they don't get enough sleep, they'll get depressed, right? I actually go more anxious when I don't get enough sleep. But it can go either way. Obviously, there's many, many, many other issues with not getting enough sleep. Hormonal imbalance, weight gain, every health issue can be traced back to not getting enough sleep. Brain fog, memory loss, it definitely ages you quicker. Like, you really need to get sleep. You really need to get those 8 hours a day. And that's a whole topic in and of itself. If you do watch the Hormonal Summit, which I've been promoting, I do a whole class just on sleep, creating sleep routines and, turning off the technology. There's a lot of things that you want to do to help your body prepare to go into a restful, deep sleep. However, some of my favorite things to do in addition to that are diffuse. Okay, so I have a diffuser next to my bed, and I like to put the Serenity essential oil in my diffuser about 20 minutes before bed. That's going to kind of get me breathing, get it in the space. Now, some people just do that and turn it off and go to sleep. I like to keep it going and just keep it going all throughout the night, because the oil will help you not only to calm and fall asleep, but if you have it going throughout the night, it's going to really help you if you struggle with waking up and not being able to get back to sleep. I'm going to turn the lights on. It suddenly got really dark in here, and it was really bright a minute ago. And so give me 1 second. I'm in my office here, and I suddenly realized I have no lights on, and it just got a little too dark. So let me come back. My puppy is like, "What's up? Are we going to play? Take a rose. Take a rose. Hi, baby." She's so cute. I love her so much. Oh, puppy love. Okay, so I like to put this on the bottom of my feet. It's a nice place to put it right here so you can smell it. And I also will take these about 15 to 20 minutes before bed. They're the Serenity Herbal Complex, and these are amazing. They work so well. They help you fall asleep in about 15 minutes, sleep deep, and stay asleep. So one of the things I really like about this, because I've actually tried a lot of herbal products for sleep in the past. I mentioned my anxiety. One of the issues with anxiety is it's really hard to fall asleep because your mind keeps going and you worry and you think about the future, and it's hard to shut it off. And then, of course, as a mom, I nursed for years, and I had the kids in the bed and they would wake you up. And so I kind of also got into this, like, just constantly waking. My body became accustomed to constantly waking. And then even when the kids weren't there, or the babies, I would just wake all throughout the night. It would take me like an hour to fall asleep, and then I'd wake up all throughout the night. So I was always exhausted. And I tried all these herbal things before I found doTERRA. And a lot of herbal products will, they'll make you fall asleep, but you have these really like disturbing dreams. There's a lot of herbs that will give you really vivid, but kind of like dark and disturbing dreams. And so I remember just hating that, like, oh, I fall asleep, but then I have these bad dreams. And I'm here to say this doesn't do that at all. No bad dreams. So I love Serenity. This is one of my favorite oils. I'll also use lavender. Lavender is a great sleep oil. Vetiver, cedarwood, peace, frankincense. There's a lot of nice calming oils. Balance. A lot of people like balance for sleep. So you can really pick and choose. You can mix and match. You can do whatever you want, but really the oils are powerful for sleep. And I have to say one other really fun thing. Not only did I have trouble falling asleep, but I used to have a lot of stress dreams. I had anxiety dreams. So I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, like exhausted from the dream. I don't have those anymore. The oils are so calming and soothing that they actually, I either don't remember my dreams or they're just like, oh, that was interesting. No nightmares. So these are for sleep. Okay, I want to talk about, oh gosh, there's so many oils. This is so exciting. First of all, I think I need to say before I kind of dive into some of the oils that every single oil has an emotional component to it. So what that means is every oil works physically, it works emotionally, and it works, I would say, spiritually, okay? And I have a really, really cool reference book. Many of us use this book. It's a really popular book in the doTERRA world. It's called Emotions and Essential Oils. It's my favorite reference book to use oils for emotional healing. And what's really nice is you can open, it's alphabetical, any oil. Here we go. I'm going to open this one. Pretty cool. I opened to myrrh and neroli, and it will tell you what the emotional quality of that oil. So myrrh is the Mother Earth. Myrrh oil nurtures the soul's relationship with its maternal mother and with the earth. This oil supports individuals who have had disturbances with their mother-child bond, whether it's a division between the child and the biological mother or Mother Earth itself. Myrrh can help bridge the gap and heal the disturbance. This division or lack of attachment may be related to adoption, birth trauma, malnourishment, experiences of abandonment, or other childhood issues. Myrrh helps the soul feel the love and nurturing presence of a mother. So it kind of goes on and explains, and then it says the negative emotions that it's going to address are disrupted maternal connection, distrusting or feeling neglected, unsafe in the world. And then the positive properties is that it helps you to feel safe in the world, have healthy attachments, trusting, bonding, maternal connection, nurtured, loved, secure, and grounded. I'm like, I need some myrrh right now. I've got my myrrh. Uh-oh. Sorry, I don't normally have to do that. Myrrh is really funny because it's a tree. It's a tree sap. It comes from a myrrh tree, and it's one that will get a little bit crystallized, but it's beautiful. So myrrh, I'm going to put some on right now. I love that. So I also opened up to neroli, which is one of my favorite oils too. Neroli is the oil of shared purpose and partnership. So it goes on to talk quite a bit about it. I'm not going to read all of it, but I'll just read what it addresses and its positive properties. It addresses the negative emotions of feeling conflicted, feeling restless, feeling impatient, feeling bitter, feeling frustrated, feeling stagnant, disloyal, dispassionate, sexual inhibition, feeling aloof, feeling unkind, blaming, and escapism. The positive qualities are patient, empathetic, kind, tolerant, fidelity, calm, intimate, sexual desire, resiliency, cooperation, and committed. So just goes to show you, literally every oil, there's going to be an emotional component. And so, we're going to talk about some, but every single oil, there's something. Another way that I use this book is you can actually go in the back and you can look up, like, for example, I'm feeling, I want to feel empowered. And it tells me you want ginger, clove, melaleuca, and star anise. Let's say I'm going to go to A. I want to feel more abundant. Wild orange, citrus bliss, elevation, tangerine, cumin, and letsea. Okay, I'm feeling annoyed. What do I need? Forgive and cardamom. So it'll tell you exactly which oil you need based on what you're feeling or what you want to be feeling more of. Okay, so this book is awesome. I do want to talk a little bit for a moment about how to use oils for stress and emotional health. I'm knocking stuff over on my desk. I pulled all these oils because I wanted to show you stuff and I'm knocking it over. The two main ways that I would say that I use oils for emotional healing, health, and stress is topically and aromatically. Now, you can absolutely use them internally. We do use the capsules. You can make capsules also of some of these calming oils and use them internally, but predominantly I put them on topically, like again, heart, back of the neck, ears, wrist, the back, bottoms of the feet. But diffusing is actually, and using them aromatically is one of the best ways, because when we smell an essential oil, it goes through our nose, our olfactory bulb, straight to the part of the brain called the amygdala. And the amygdala is the emotional center of the brain. It's where we store and release emotional trauma. It's where we have emotional memory. And so it's a very powerful part of the brain. And it's also responsible for empathy and love and kindness. And people who have small amygdalas are like really shrunken, are like psychopaths, right? Without remorse, without compassion. So it's a really interesting part of the brain, and the direct access to that part of the brain is through smell. So that's why when you smell something, you instantly have a memory. Maybe you remember your grandma's bread baking, or you remember, like for me, I love our jasmine oil because it brings me right back to Hawaii, where I used to live, and I had night blooming jasmine. And so it makes me think of Hawaii, which is a really happy emotion for me, thinking of Hawaii. So anyway, smell is really powerful. So diffusing the oils, even just getting them on your hands and doing some deep breathing from the bottle, just opening up a bottle, and you can make little sprays and have them and kind of spray them around your house. Okay, so that's a really great way. Topically, in addition to using doTERRA's oils that are pre-made for specific purposes, which I'll talk to you about, or any of our single oils, our blends or our singles, you can also make your own blends. And like this is a blend that I made with all my flower oils, all my joyful, uplifting, abundant oils, and I use it. It's like a kind of an abundant blend. It's a really self-love abundant blend. And so that's a blend that I've made. And to do that, you just drop your oils in your roller, you add the fractionated coconut, you put the, you squeeze the top, you put this on, and now you have a custom blend. So you can take that book, for example, or just take the way you like the different oils smelling or the different purposes of them and kind of put a blend together. And that's a really, really nice way to use them. So let's talk about some of the oils that are joyful, uplifting. Okay. So Elevation is an amazing blend. It's just really uplifting. If you're feeling sad, if you are grieving, if you are feeling depressed, if you're feeling just despondent, down, I would really recommend the Elevation. I've seen it make huge differences in people's lives. One woman on my team was literally housebound for about 3 years after the death of her goddaughter. She just never wanted to go out. She never wanted to do anything. She just would stay home. And after using Elevation and Serenity, she started going out. And everybody was kind of blown away because they noticed such a big difference. And she gives everybody samples of Elevation and Serenity. Elevation is a great one. Citrus Bliss is an amazing, beautiful blend of all the citrus and vanilla. And citrus is very uplifting. It's a joyful, really happy scent. So you want to use your citrus also. And we have quite a bit of citrus. We have wild orange, lemon, grapefruit, lime, oh gosh, the Citrus Bliss, bergamot, and then right now we have clementine. If you are ordering this month with doTERRA, we have green mandarin, and then sometimes we have other citrus that are available, limited supply. Wild orange is definitely one of my favorites. It is the oil of abundance, of play, and like the inner child. It's a really happy, happy, happy oil. Children love it. And it's a great one to drink in your water, to have in the diffuser. It's very light. Everyone loves the smell of orange. So if you are in a group setting, that could be a really good choice for you, because it is, you know, everyone loves oranges, right? It's kind of like when you peel an orange, it's that smell. The citrus all comes from the rind. So it's that zest, that zest smell. Cheer is an amazing oil. It's very, very uplifting as well. It's happy. It's sweet and spicy. It's just so yummy. It's one of my yummy, yummy ones. Like I literally just, it smells like something you just want to eat. It's so good. And so when we're on the topic of cheer, I actually want to share with you, doTERRA has a wonderful emotional aromatherapy set. It comes with 6 oils, and these are nice to have because you can put them in your diffuser. Now, the same 6 oils come in the touch, which are all pre-diluted with the fractionated coconut oil. So you can put these on your skin. You can rub them on directly. You don't need to dilute. They're pre-diluted for children as well. If you're using, you know, little kids or babies, you might want to dilute a little more or just use a little bit. But they're wonderful. And so the 6 oils that come in that, we'll go through them each, are I have to show you the bottles. I love it too because they're rainbow. Can you see that? The rainbow. All right. So the first one is passion, and passion is just that. It helps you to feel passionate. And it's not just, it is a great oil for romance and sexuality, but it's not just for that. It's absolutely, if you're wanting to just feel more passion in your life and in your business and in your being a mom or in your career or whatever you're doing, feeling more passionate, it's going to really give you that feeling. It's a gorgeous, really spicy, yummy blend. Motivate is just that. It helps you to be motivated. It's a blend of a lot of different citrus and a lot of different mints. So the mints are very energizing, and the citrus are happy. So it's like happy, energized. Cheer, I just described to you, and I love that one. Now, forgive is an amazing blend, and it's actually one that it kind of had to grow on me. It's a lot of grasses actually, and it's got this very clean kind of smell, but it's a beautiful one to just really help you forgive yourself, forgive others. I love to put this one on my heart, and I feel like forgiveness is a matter of the heart. It's a great one to diffuse. And it really will help you. They did studies on these oils and how they affected people. Some psychologists did a report last year at the doTERRA convention, and the forgive was actually one of the most powerful of the oils, which is really telling. So peace, oh, love the peace. Peace is just calming, grounding blend. It's a really grounded, lovely blend. And it's one that you can use when you're just needing more calm, more peace, maybe at bedtime, maybe when it's time to wind down, if you're feeling agitated or upset, if you are meditating or doing yoga, anything like taking a nap, you know, just kind of wind down, calm down, relax, chillax is the piece. And then console is consoling. So this is a really nice one if you're feeling really sad, if you're feeling, you know, like you just need that warm blanket and a mama's hug and some hot chocolate, you know, kind of wraps you up in that and envelops you in that really loving kind of embrace. That's how console makes you feel. So those are the 6 emotional aromatherapy. Again, they come in the touch and they come in these bottles. And that's a really nice way to just start using them based on what kind of emotion you're wanting. These are really, I think, simple to understand and to use. Okay, let me see. There's a couple other ones I kind of want to touch on. Let me get them ready. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are good. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of oils, but I'm going to touch on a couple more. And then we'll close out. So I want to talk about balance, because balance is our grounding blend, and that's not balance right there. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, here it is. Sorry. Balance is our grounding blend. It is a lot of tree oils. So just like a tree is rooted and grounded, and the storms may come, but it kind of stays center. That's how this oil makes you. It makes you centered in the storms of your life. Oh, I love this one. This is a really good one to start your day. Bottoms of the feet, back of the neck, wrists. It's a great one to get on your kids. It really helps you also to focus and to kind of have a calm, focused mind. So if you are someone that struggles a little bit with the monkey mind or that, ADHD mind, I think you'll really notice a difference if you use the balance regularly. Another oil that will help you with that and is also incredibly calming is vetiver. Vetiver it's also great for sleep. It's in our sleep blend, but vetiver actually kind of does this, like, if your mind is going like this, it's like, it slows it and it focuses it. And so it's great if you're feeling like kind of speedy or, just overthinking, thinking too quickly, jumping from thought to thought. It will really support you in that. And it's another reason why it's so good for bed, because it just kind of slows the mind down, right? Another oil that I just have to talk about is frankincense. Frankincense is the king of oils. And it's really a powerful oil emotionally because it's the oil of truth. And just like myrrh was sort of the healing of the mother, the frankincense is like the father. It's like the divine father, actually. It's a very spiritual oil. It's why it's been used in churches and yoga centers and meditation centers, and the Egyptians and many, many people used frankincense. Jesus, right? Frankincense has been around for a long, long time. There's an amazing, rich history for frankincense. It was valued more than gold during the birth of Jesus' time, which is why it was given a gift for a king. So only kings and royalty had frankincense. So we are so blessed to have our frankincense. And it's one that we use in a lot of ways, but emotionally, again, I would just be inhaling that oil. I'd be rubbing it on the body. I do use it internally as well. It's a powerful, powerful oil. It's one that I do recommend every day. And if you start using it, I think you will really notice a difference. The copaiba is a really powerful oil for a lot of things. There's a lot of research with pain, inflammation, but it's also incredibly calming. So a lot of people that have been struggling with anxiety are using it under the tongue, sublingually, a couple of drops, morning and night. Don't overdo it. It's not one you want to overdo, but I've had a lot of people really talk about the benefits. It has similar, but way more powerful properties to the CBD oil. But it's a direct pathway, whereas CBD is non-direct. And of course, there's no hallucinogenic issues. We source it from the rainforest in Brazil. So it's a whole sustainable project as well. So I highly, highly recommend the copaiba for that. Another oil, especially for panic attacks, is Melissa. Melissa, this sounds weird, but you put a couple of drops on your thumb on the roof of the mouth, and it's been really, really helpful for panic attacks. So I do have to talk about rose, because rose is the queen of all oils. It's the highest vibrational oil there is. It's divine love. It's the oil of divine love. And I want to tear up when I think about that. But I love this oil. It's real rose. It's very hard to get real rose. Everything at the health food store, everything that you see, unless it's incredibly expensive, and even then it might not be, but any of these little cheapy rose, that's all synthetic. It takes 2.5 dozen roses to get one drop of rose essential oil. So real rose essential oil is hundreds of dollars. Okay. Our little tiny one is $200 at doTERRA. And luckily we have it in the touch with the coconut. And so it's, I think, $70, but still expensive, but it's worth every penny. It's just gorgeous. And rose, it just I love putting it on my heart. And it really is so makes you feel divine love. It makes you feel loved. And it's got a beautiful scent. So I had to share that. And I'm going to share one more oil. Again, there's 50 more I want to share, but this one is really wonderful for clearing negative energy. And I feel like a lot of our emotional stress actually comes from, or at least in my life, I've recognized a lot of the emotional stress comes from other people. It comes from taking on other people's energy, being around people that are upset or angry, or I don't want to say toxic, but sometimes it is toxic, or sometimes it's just intense. Maybe your child is dealing with a lot of stuff and they're upset a lot, and you're dealing with the energy and you take it on, right? Or maybe there's a lot of negative energy in the office. There's infighting and there's stuff going on, right? Lemongrass. Lemongrass is a really powerful energy cleanser. So I like to diffuse it a lot. I love diffusing the lemongrass, and it just clears it out, cleans it out. And there's other oils for that as well, but this is my top one. And lemongrass smells so good. Comes from India. I love the lemongrass. So those are some of the oils, but you know what? You start playing with these oils. You start using these oils, and we're all individuals and we're all different every day. So I liken it to food. Some days I really want avocado and some days I don't, right? But I need to eat more than avocado, right? I need to eat lots of different fruits and vegetables. And the oils are kind of like that. You're going to have your favorites, but you're also going to have different needs at different times of the day, different seasons. And you'll start to learn them. And they do become very intuitive. It becomes intuitive, which is really cool. There's one more thing that I have to mention. I took them upstairs. Okay, I'll show you my vitamin kit. My office is downstairs. So I would be remiss if I did not talk about one of the most important things to do for great sleep, stress reduction, and emotional well-being and regulation. And that is our supplement pack, the Lifelong Vitality. There's a lot I could talk about. I could do a whole class just on that. But for this specific topic, I really want to touch on how it helps us emotionally. And all of the supplements, of course, the vitamins, the minerals are going to help us with giving our body what it needs. It's going to perform. It's going to have energy, which is going to help. The anti-inflammatories are going to take away pain, which is going to help. And we're out of less pain in the body. The natural energy factors are going to give us more energy, which is going to feel good. However, one of the biggest benefits to these supplements are these guys, and I can show you what they look like. It's really cool, actually. The Xi Omega, and it has this algae called astaxanthin, which is really, really powerful for all kinds of benefits. But these are high grade fish oils, omegas, if you're doing the vegan formula, and the omegas that our body needs. And that does heart health, brain health, but also emotional health. They are powerful for our emotional health. And what's amazing is, I mean, this is all documented. You can research fish oils. Most fish oils do not assimilate in the body. And that's because we have a lipid, a water barrier between our stomach and our intestines. And so when the fish oils, which are oil, right, they don't mix with water. And so a lot of it is not assimilated because it doesn't get down into a watery mixture. So we may be taking all these expensive good fish oils, but our body is actually not absorbing them and we're not getting the benefit. These guys are using this technology called nanosomal technology. And what it is they've figured out a way to get the fish oil to completely disperse into water. So when you open these, I wish I had a little glass, but I don't. But you can try this at home if you have these. Open one, put it in water. It'll dissolve in the water. That means you are absorbing 100% of this. It's going in and you're getting all of that benefit. And so the mood regulation and the mood support from these supplements is amazing. It was a huge factor for me in what I was struggling with. And I've seen it over and over and over for people. All different kinds of mood issues are really benefited. So the Lifelong Vitality is a must. If you're struggling with any kind of mood, it also completely took away my PMS when I started taking it, which was amazing. I had bad PMS my whole life and I'd done different diets and yoga and I did a lot of things. Nothing took it. The Lifelong Vitality did. So I would really recommend that you get on the Lifelong Vitality and then start using some of the oils. Another thing to think about just before we end is usage. If you're doing something more as a preventative twice a day, maybe morning and night is a great idea. One thing that's a great plan is to maybe have this, let's say you have this and your oils you want to use morning and night on your bathroom cabinet where you brush your teeth. How great would that be? Because what are you going to do twice a day? You're going to brush your teeth, you're going to take your vitamins, and you're going to use your oils. So you can link it. Or maybe it's on the kitchen counter. And maybe when you go in for breakfast, you do your vitamins, you do those same oils that are right there, and you have your breakfast. And then you do that at lunch or dinner, right? So it's really good to link taking oils to something that you already do. I also highly recommend that you get either extra bottles or get some small sample size bottles and make some little ones to take with you. put them in your car, put them in, and in fact, I'll show you a really cute thing that we have. Oh, hang on, I think I gotta go over here. Oh, where are they? I know I think about things when I'm talking and I don't have them all planned out. Well, that's weird. Okay, I don't have them here. It's okay. It's a keychain. It's a keychain, and it has a little keychain that's super cute, and it has 8 oils in it. I must have given them all away. I'm always giving stuff away. So anyway, I gotta get more. But bringing your oils with you. You know, I'm always popping some of my oils in my purse. Like I said, I had my adaptive in my purse. So today I ran out early because I had, you know, was running late, and I hadn't had time to do as much oiling up, but I had it with me so I could just oil up right there. So bring them with you, have them in your car, have them in your purse, have them at your desk, bathroom, kitchen, kids' rooms. I mean, I have them everywhere, but you know, you want to use them because they work when you use them, and they work the more that you use them. So small dosages frequently. Again, preventative, maybe twice a day. If you have an acute issue, if you're really struggling, like I was initially with my anxiety, I had my Serenity with me all the time, and I would use it maybe 15, 20 times a day. Now, using it could literally be like, okay, do some, you know, take 10 deep breaths. Oh, it feels so good, right? So, or I might just take a little bit and rub it on, but I had it with me. So I just always had it, and it really made a big difference. Now I don't need to use it that often now, but I have it with me, right? So those are my suggestions for you to get started. I really look forward to hearing from you in the comments. What stood out for you? What's an oil you'd like to try? Have you tried any of these oils? What's working for you? Questions, comments. And again, if you need any information about how to get started using these essential oils, please reach out to me or whoever invited you to watch this class, and we can definitely help you get set up. We can help you get these oils at wholesale, below wholesale price. We really want people to have these oils in their homes so they can be educated and empowered. These classes are education, but you need the oils to be empowered. And they really do make a huge, huge difference in your life if you use them. So thanks everybody for watching. Bye.